So I think we've all been in this exact situation.
Oh, absolutely.
You're trying to set up a conference room or maybe a projector for your home theater, and you just hit that wall.
The classic problem. The screen is way over there, the source is over here.
And your little 6-foot HDMI cable is basically useless. It's like you could buy a 50-foot cable, but good luck snaking that thick thing through a wall.
It's a nightmare. Which brings us to what we're looking at today, a much more elegant solution.
It is. We're doing a deep dive on the NTI ST-C6HD-150-LCUNV.
Which is a real mouthful of a name.
Let's just call it the NTI extender.
Call.
And our mission today is pretty simple. Can this little box really push a perfect high-def signal 150 feet over, of all things, an internet cable?
Yeah, standard CAT5E or TT6 cable. The kind of wiring that's probably already in your wall. That's the real magic here.
Okay, so this whole idea, HDMI over Ethernet, it isn't brand new. But I mean, they can be a little flaky, right? Sometimes you get signal drop, digital snow.
You do. The quality can be a total coin toss.
Mm-hmm.
So how this one works is it's a two-part system. You have a transmitter, they call it the local unit.
And then a receiver on the other end by the screen.
Exactly. But here is the thing that trips almost everyone up. It's the cable itself.
Ah, I saw this in the manual. You can't just grab any old Ethernet cable.
No, this is probably the most critical takeaway.
Yeah.
It has to be solid, straight-through cable.
Not the flexible, stranded patch cords we all use to plug in our laptop.
Precisely. Those stranded cables have much higher attenuation, meaning the signal just dies over long distances. You need that solid copper core to maintain integrity over 150 feet.
So lesson 1, use the right cable. Assuming we do that, what's the picture quality like on the other end? Are we talking a clean image or some kind of, compressed mess?
The specs are surprisingly good for the price. It supports full 1080p HDTV resolutions.
And 3D too, I saw.
Yep, 3D video, 36-bit deep color. It's not compressing it like a streaming video. It's really just converting the signal for transport.
What about the audio? Because if I'm running this to a home theater receiver, I don't want to lose my surround sound.
You're covered there. It supports lossless compressed audio.
So like Dolby True HD.
Dolby True HD, DTS HD, and Master Audio, all the good stuff. You're not getting downgraded to basic stereo.
That's great. I also saw a feature listed called auto equalization. What's that about?
Oh, that's a huge convenience. So a signal behaves differently over a 20-foot cable versus a, say, 140-foot one.
Right.
This device automatically senses the length and adjusts the signal strength so you get a perfect picture without having to, manually fiddle with tiny dials.
A lifesaver. Okay, but I did see one, maybe, red flag in the manual.
Let me guess. DVI monitors.
You got it. It says, not recommended for use with DVI monitors. That seems a little odd for a digital signal.
It is a bit of a strange limitation. It likely has to do with how the device handles ED, which is the data the display sends back to the source.
So stick to true HDMI to HDMI connections.
I would. It's the safest bet.
Yep.
Don't try to get clever with adapters.
Got it. Now that model number, the LCUNV part at the end, I looked it up. The UNV just means it has a universal power adapter, doesn't it?
Correct. It'll work from 110 up to 240 volts, and it comes with different plug heads. A small detail, but useful for international installs.
And the power draw is low.
Very low. About 5 watts for each unit, so they barely use any juice.
So it's a solid performer. It's efficient. What's the damage? What does something like this cost?
Right now, it's sitting at about $120.
$120. A really high-quality 100-foot HDMI cable, if you can even find one that works without a booster, could cost you almost that much anyway.
For sure. And NTI gives you a 2-year warranty with it.
Plus, think about the flexibility.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
If you want to move your TV 6 feet to the left, re-terminating a CAT-T6 cable is easy. Ripping a giant HDMI cable out of the drywall is not.
So for you listening, the upshot here is that you are no longer tethered to your source. This is a genuinely practical way to get 1080p video pretty much anywhere you can run a skinny little network cable.
And if we zoom out a bit, it sort of highlights how we think about our tech spaces. We get obsessed with the endpoints.
The screens, the computers, the shiny new gadgets.
Exactly. But we almost never think about the pipes that connect everything.
The plumbing of the digital world.
Precisely. And that's the final thought I'd leave you with. That humble, solid-core CT6 cable in the wall is the unsung hero. It's the infrastructure that truly allows us to design our living and working spaces freely instead of being forced to huddle everything around a single outlet.
It definitely makes you look at that little wall jack a little differently. Thanks for breaking this all down.